realistically happen to you if you're a shalfey as well, right? So far, things have been looking good though, and I'm actually quite optimistic about this. I feel like the team has some good synergy, but as you pointed out, Alan would be a massive difference maker for those guys.
Quickly flying through the veto, it's going to be PERA picking Ancient, which is what they picked into Movistar and smashed them. Inferno second for forZe. That's a punish pick because PERA hasn't played any Inferno in HOTV. And final will be another bout for Anubis.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I mean, we're saying punishment pick, by the way. We should bring it out there that PERA haven't really played a whole lot of officials with this lineup, so yeah, we don't really know what maps they like playing, right? And they're yet to actually lose a best of 3 under this organization, right? They started it with Pompa, then they had a best of 1 against FTW, Sashi, best of 1 again, and then they beat Movistar Aurora in the 2-0 fashion, which was, again, quite surprising. Eclod in the 2-1 fashion. And they haven't played a whole lot, right? They've played only a handful of maps since Gathering. I think the exact number was 9. Yeah, they've played 9 maps with this lineup, which is crazy. We haven't really had the time to figure out what their veto is going to look like. At this point, we just know that they like Ancient, right?
Yeah, I've just gone on Aaron's maps because that would be the easiest way to have a rough gauge. They haven't played much Inferno, this group of players, since August. So it is, at least in CS2 terms, a little bit of an unknown. Not forZe's best map at the moment, but certainly very experienced players on that map.
Man. Give me that result action in pit.
Alright, we're off. Tinea. Get some jewels down the B lane. 1 for him, make it 2. Get out of dodge, brother. Oh no, Gukushima's here for a fight as well. There's nobody on the side proper, so maybe, just maybe, a plant is doable. Okay.
Wow.
Just about. Bomb goes down, but this after plant is massively favored for forZe right now.
Yeah. They don't have any kid, but that's a big kill from porya, by the way. That's full cave control in the hands of the T's. And now that opens up a new crossfire, creates new possibilities for the T's. The Glocks can start mowing them down, and their skills going left, right, and center. And somehow the T's are making this one doable. shalfey's missed it. I don't think he's got enough time. He should have refragged them, and now he's just gonna opt for the 10-second stick. porya can just run him down. He knows there's not enough time. PERA, somehow, they've stolen this one away.
Beautiful stuff. That looked so difficult. Just pinned into angles. There was he stuck in dark on the site itself. I'm sort of stunned they got good jewels out of that. And forZe have got to be a little bit disappointed not to close the round after getting opening kills, after having all the positioning they wanted in the after plant.
Yeah.
Maybe regretting actually not having a kit and some nades on one guy as well. That could equally have made all the difference.
Yeah, I feel like if you want to regret something for that previous round, you regret the fact that you left porya all alone in cave, right? You should have left someone else with it. I mean, you had cave control. You just let them take it too easily, especially when you already had 2 more people that could have flanked banana. I think it would have been maybe a little bit better, but hey, it's easy for us when we see the result. forZe is still going to come through. shalfey sent through the mid smoke with a flash. Good for 1. They still need to aggress, though. Weaponry is not really in their favor. Results been left all alone towards the B-bomb side. Good news is he's got a 1v1. Bad news is there's an AK on the other side of it.
I don't know, the pistol's man in CS2. If you're wide swinging, maybe potent.
Yeah.
They'll be potent, especially that sort of range. Where are we heading? Looks like A is the port of call. Bomb is here. Players coalescing. And whilst forZe have all this B control, hasn't actually allowed them to lean out just yet. On the other side of the map, they're leaving Tinea aggressive on A, hoping
great angle.
An early warning system. The lineup is perfect. 2 kills, 94 damage onto the 3rd, and all the info for his team to move off the back of.
Oh, that's such an easy angle to overlook as well, right? Because you're more anxious about the close left, and now result he can just pick them apart. They're not looking. Think on the first one, looking for a second, and he's gonna close it out with a 5-7. I actually thought Gokushima was the one to finish off the second player there, but somehow it's result to pick up both those kills. forZe answer back immediately. They hold on to 3 AKs as well. This is huge for them.
That was juicy. That was juicy. That second headshot. I back that, and that is a economic disaster for PERA.
Yeah.
After doing so much work to win the pistol. Why is there a Nova? Why is there a Nova?
I'm still trying to figure it out. Let me think.
He's going to go fast into dark. Okay, he's just dead. I'm almost disappointed I didn't get to see that fully play out because I just want to know.
I mean, ooh, that's a nice spray. Good work by Result. You're still thinking about the Nova.
It's so mad.
I am as well. I can't think of anything else right now.
I think he was top spawn, right, wasn't he? So he wanted to get into Jag and take the fight.
Yeah. You know what's the thing now, though? I've seen it. I think I've been teased, so I want to see it work now. I'm actually going to be looking at that T side, and I hope next time they get reset, he does the exact same thing.
To be fair, you do see Orpa's top spawn doing it.
Yeah,
sometimes.
But with the AVP, it makes a little bit more sense. Like, when you see the Nova on the T side, it's a little bit more, you know what I mean? It's a bit more odd. When you see the AWP, it's actually good, right? Sometimes you take initiative, you know that the CTs, even if they don't have the best spawn, might still try and get the better of the timing and deploy their molly, right? So you can catch them on a good timing for an opener.
Oh, Lord. Krad down.
Ooh.
Nice. Good transfer.
The people say you can't spray in CS2.
Yeah. Shalfey says no. Right. Back on the guns. Of course, the pick a PERA, so you expect some nice stuff here on Ancients. Who excites you the most on this PERA team? Because I look at it and Aaron's actually someone for quite a long time people have told me that deserves an opportunity in a bigger team. And of course, other Hungarians have moved around, but Aaron has typically stayed with this bunch.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the new guys, I don't really know anything about them. So, on this team, to get you going.
Okay, so Aaron is kind of that guy that everyone in Hungary wants to... in Hungary, I just said Hungary, by the way. In Hungary wants to play with. This is the feeling that I'm getting, because he's always a part of those teams. But I'd say MSN is one to keep an eye on. He's only 18. You know, he's been on all those teams. He's played on Budapest 5 as well, back in time, as has everybody else. Yeah, he's a promising young gun. A lot of firepower on him. Doesn't start the round perfectly, though. He's already been tagged down really low.
Ooh, where's that come from? Oh, Aaron just walks up B ramp. And then onto the side proper. Results going to get traded here in towards dark. The CTs are completely bisected as Tenir is in towards Donut. Gukushima feels like, I have to make a play. I have to make a move. If I sit back on the bomb site, I'm just going to get enveloped. Peeks wide, can't connect initially. Molly should buy himself a little bit of time. And maybe, just maybe, Tenir can get in behind and use those flashes behind Gukushima.
Yeah, that was really dangerous, by the way. He could have been caught on the timing. Now he has to hold on. A lot of damage done, but a lot of damage done in exchange from the T's as well. Nothing he could do about it. Tenir's actually going to give it a go. He might catch the bomb on the cross. This is the chance. Does some chip damage. I feel like at this point you're just tucking in utility and you're headed back. No, he's actually full sending it. He's got a kid on the side. If he finds an instant kill, he might be able to isolate those fights, and he's actually found Aaron, but the time is ticking. Yeah, he knows that there's one more on the side. He knows that the other one is towards the ramp. He spotted both of them. He's gonna be really tough to isolate. The fight still gets one spray transfer. That was really close, but it doesn't work out at the end.
Excellent attempt. And I think Tenir is going to regret not committing B with his teammate in that 2v3. We spoke about this a lot in the earlier series of today, that sometimes you just got to take a risk in a man disadvantage. And if they were 2B, I think they win the round.
Yeah, probably.
I think they win the round, especially with how well Gukushima's playing. So, well, this has got the money. It is going to be another investment. AWP is out on Gukushima. We'll see where he chooses to play. He's off towards A at the moment. That AWP. Certainly a man, as you said, kind of come a little bit out of nowhere. I mean, he's playing, you know, in the hot two teams, let's say on the periphery of the top 100 in the world, but at forZe's current level, he's a little bit of an unknown.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's never played on this level for sure, but individually, for some reason, everyone believes in him. A lot of people believe in Aaron as well, apparently. They're letting him go first, not only being the IGL, but entering by example. And this is a complete shutdown. That should be a safe. They just enter the bomb site, contact up, and I feel like the reason that they go for this go is the fact that Aaron went for the exact same play, but he was on his lonesome 2 rounds ago, right? And he saw that he was able to find a gap. So he just goes, you know what, guys? Let's try and do it again. But this time, come after me in case it works out. So we can actually take the bomb site itself. And this is something that they're able to abuse, I guess. That's going to be a third round on the T side. Something that forZe will have to the back of their heads from now on.
Yeah, it certainly feels like, I mean, we'll pay closer attention now to get further into these rounds, but forZe are leaning towards a passive stance of either maybe close ramp to jiggle with nades or take flashes from his teammate for peeks. And that's allowing all the space to walk up. Certainly, at some point, Fukushima needs to start AWPing it. They have to. They can't allow these contact plays time and time again. But in the meantime, whilst that gap is open, you've got to give Aaron a lot of credit. 2 entry kills, now in 2 gun rounds. Doing a lot of work to make forZe uncomfortable and get his teammates a lot of space.
Yeah, and that's really good because he's got some skilled players on the team, right? He's got some people that can frag mid-round. I feel like if you create space, especially if you're an IGO, you create space, it makes stuff a lot easier. Fukushima, he tries to actually switch it up, but that's another opening kill in the basket for Aaron. A bit of a wayward shot from the Shelf. He needs to be really careful right now. There still is a smoke towards Shelf. That's really risky, what Shelfie's doing right now. He's all alone. He's just trying to pick up that AVP. They're not going to swing him because of the smoke. Do they let him get away, though? Flashes. I think Aaron gets team flash there, but Shelfie not able to run back. Now, he's got results support towards Donut, but they will have to pick up that fight. Oh.
See what PERA choose to do.
Whew.
They could just choose to avoid mid. They know guns are there. But they kind of... it's kind of a mind game now, isn't it? Because forZe know that they're moving the guns. Do PERA get ahead? Camion's getting a lot of space in mid. I'm surprised how eager he is knowing the AWP was there earlier. Shalfey shows it now on B. Well, the last smoke has just been burned. Getting past his AWP is going to become a big problem. And they're taking so long. The hesitation is obvious. Another tag for Shalfey. And this is getting very dicey indeed. Thank God. These riflers are coming good in the end. Results in behind the pillar. No armor, doesn't make any difference, but for a few seconds there, that could have gone south.
Yeah, what a 4K from Aaron, by the way. He's been looking really sharp so far. I mean, I know I said that he's probably not the person to be looking at from that team and expect big things from, right? Especially statistically, especially firepower-wise, considering that you did mention Coolio used to be the IGL of most of those Hungarian mixes and lineups for the last couple of years. So you would guess that even if Aaron always has been a bit more vocal, he would need some time to get used to being the IGL and still going in first, still being sharp. But so far, he's been doing really well. And you know, I don't know what's your opinion on this, but I'm actually quite a big fan of IGLs who entry as well, create space for their teammates. What's your take on this?
It's, if you're capable of it, it's great. But it's, you can't get totally tunnel. The issue is with the rounds, you get tunnel visioned on your own perspective, and you can't see the bigger picture. So it can definitely work, but it's more like building the really good fundamentals into the rest of the team, the good communication, or maybe even have a good secondary caller that can pick it up if you're having to really focus. It also depends exactly what his spots are on every map. So, as an example, Nafany would play a ramp on Vertigo, T side, and he'd get tunnel vision on himself all the time. Just how that position works. There's so much going on, and I always felt that team lacked a really strong voice.
I get you. Well, they're not lacking a strong voice from Aaron. I mean, that's what, his 4th opening kill so far this game? In 7 rounds? Yeah. Well, 8 rounds for him, I guess, but 4 times in buy rounds as well. He's been able to pick up the slack towards the B-bomb side. At least it's 1-for-1. They get the refrag, and once again, PERA just grouped up in front of that B-bomb side. But look at the setup from forZe. They've let go of A completely. And if they give him time, Camion, he might find this one out. By the way, you want to know a fun fact?
Go.
Do you know what Camion actually means and how you're supposed to pronounce it?
No, I don't. Tell me.
It means truck. And the word is camion. Yeah. It literally means truck.
He hauls heavy loads.
Yeah. It's the same word in Hungarian and Bulgarian, by the way, which is interesting because the 2 languages are nothing alike.
It might honestly be because trucks go over between the countries. I'm not even joking.
International name for it.
Oh well. DGL left alone. 1v4, make it 1v2. I don't think he's aware Result is so close. DD is not. It's unfortunate, so a decent try. But all in all, forZe, off the back of their continued kind of bullying towards that B lane area through the double doors, come good.
Yeah, they needed something like that. I feel like now, though, if you're PERA, you gotta start leaning a little bit towards the A-bomb side, right? You gotta try and experiment somewhere. I feel like middle the last couple rounds, forZe, even though they haven't been too aggressive, they've been getting the control for free. And towards the A-bomb side, the T's haven't really been sending anything. And there's the reaction. A lot of people running out mid. Tinier is all alone here, and there's actually no one A. Tinier, who's usually the A player, just starts middle. And look at where Camion is already. Minute 39, he's got full donut control.
Tinier is solo as well. Results gone. That's over towards Jaguar. Porya's gonna hold so much attention.
Oh.
Shalfey's dead as well. This round is cooked, man. This is done. What is Tinier supposed to do? Porya's killing everybody. What is going on? He just bulldozed everybody on the A bomb, on the B bomb side. He was meant to be the lurker, and he's just fragged everyone.
He's just destroyed him, hasn't he? Tinier hasn't moved still, but you gotta feel like he's not even gonna be able to hold on to his gun at this point, by the way. MSN's on the underside. He might walk inside. Does it clear him out? At this point, it's a game of survival, by the way. Krad should be thinking about the safe. Tinier, he's, well, he's just waiting to figure out what his fate is gonna be. I feel like it doesn't really depend on him anymore. He's really low, so he needs to run far away if he doesn't want to die to the bomb either. There's no way he survives this. He's just gonna go for damage. They might line up for him. Never mind. DJL tears him apart. 4 alive for the T's, by the way. Krad's gonna be able to pick up that AVP and hold on to it, but this T side is already looking really solid. You look at the money on forZe, it's just not looking great. And the bad news are that PERA, they don't really have only one thing that they're abusing, do they? I mean, whatever they try kind of works out.
Certainly that time, they must have much better spawns than the CTs, because the CTs didn't even get out mid. They just immediately, as soon as all the nades are flying over, they were running back around through CT and Temple onto A. I mean, looked like who was it that got tagged? Tinier got tagged immediately. Yeah. Couldn't do anything. So that's a shame. But here's the switch up from forZe. A tunnels aggression. Kukushima on his say dead OBP is up close. Elsewise, bit of pistols, some armor and Krad. But certainly advantage PERA for this round.
Yeah, that's the thing. They switch it up a little bit, but it's just one AVP. So Kukushima needs to try and be as mobile as possible. Get himself in good positions. He's going to have a chance to get at least one, but there's 4 people on the other side of this wall. And he's right with the first shot. Quick scope. Actually, a no scope. He could have lined him up, but still would have got him refragged regardless. And porya doubles up. Result, close range, 5-7. Completely deleted. Porya's on another level those last couple rounds.
I couldn't believe the previous round was ridiculous.
Wow. I actually completely forgot about it, but we have a bit of a storyline, I guess, here, because obviously we did say that Tinier is an ex-Webster's player, right? Mm-hmm. They were teammates with porya on that team.
Interesting. Interesting.
I think so. I'm gonna fact check because they both have played on Webster's. I'm 100% sure on this one.
For those unaware, Webster's is one of these teams that's always on the fringes. They're always in about 80th to 120th, at least when they were more consistent as a team.
Okay. So actually, they've both been on the Webster's, but haven't really been teammates. Because Result joined forZe at the start of the year, right? But porya joined the Webster's in August. And he actually left really recently. I mean, he left this month pretty much, like a couple days ago. So no, they haven't played together, but they've played for the same team.
Kukushima's had a rough game so far.
Yeah, and he's been spotted, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, actually not. He's just holding the off angle. Looked like it, by the way. I thought he was out a bit more, but DGL, he should be just holding at this point. He can just let the rifles do all the work. And they're actually going to smoke off tempo as well. So Gokushima might think about going through this one. No flash as well. He just walked out. Kamion's seen him. That's a great opener. And Altanir once again all alone, playing on the edge of the smoke. Sets himself upward for one. Perhaps picked up another over towards the B-bomb side. And that was just Aaron, I think, just lurking around. So now they need to rotate over towards the A-bomb side. And again, they're going into the retake in a man disadvantage.
It's all a result, isn't it? It's all on this flank. They have to find the perfect timing. And MSN's ready for it. MSN is ready. He knows those tricks. He's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
And, yeah, forZe. In some senses, I get the idea. They try to fight, and they in front of the smoke, get aggressive. Krad is coming through. The aggression hasn't worked for anything in this round, but as I was saying, tries to get aggressive in front of those smokes. Tinir comes through kind of the donut side, just like Gokushima coming through Temple, and I kind of get it, but equally, if that bomb goes down, PERA don't actually have good afterplants. They don't have Temple, they don't have Donut. They could have played more reserve forZe. And check out this buy, did they? Oh, it's last round.
Yeah,
MR15,
it is.
brother.
Yeah.
It's getting me.
Still happens to me as well sometimes, by the way. I think I did that the day before yesterday, and I was ready to. I was great. I was ready to go ham on the team for forcing in this round. I was really bamboozled, but yeah. Not really a lot of choices for them. Shalfey. Oh, I just would have stayed. He would have been a lucky man to be alive, but porya's just been in the zone. It's another opening kill for him. porya and Aaron so far have been demons to deal with, especially in the first 30 seconds of each round. Man advantage, Krad left all alone towards the B-bomb side. Obviously, they don't know that, but Gokushima, things are not going to start looking better for him in the next couple of seconds. I don't think so. As soon as the smoke fades, there's going to be 3 people in front of him, and I'm not sure if the flank towards middle is going to be quick enough. Oh, never mind. Yop actually picks up a double. Aaron's there as well to collect Tinir, and it's Krad once again in a 1 versus 3. But guess what? He's just left the B-bomb side. MSN just confirms it's absolutely clear. Smoke, deep CT. Make sure that Krad realizes he's got no shot of winning this round.
Well, this would be spectacular. I don't think it's likely. They're on track for 8. Unless Krad can somehow thread the needle. And he can't. Great half from the Hungarian international mix. Good stuff. 8-4 as we go to the half.
Well, the rhythm never ends. Well,
Half number 2. PERA double the score of their adversaries. It is their map pick, but we weren't expecting a performance this good. Camion gets this one off to a good start. Does get traded, but forZe, my god, do you need a good start to this half?
Yeah, you do. If the pistol round goes in favor of the CTs at this point, you gotta favor their chances to even close it out fairly comfortably. Right, with the amount of momentum that gives you, and Aaron's, he's still on a great streak, continuing his great form from the first half. Result finally fights back with 1. He's gonna need a whole lot more of that though. Bomb still dropped towards middle. The CTs have full control of it. Result and Tenir will have to try and recover, and all 3 CTs are just playing from the same position, Alan.
There is a smoke on Tenir. Maybe that could help if he puts it just behind the bomb. But look at PERA. They're so intent actually taking these fights beforehand. And Aaron is a monster. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Quad kill from the in-game leader on this current lineup. He has had a brilliant game of Ancient so far. And he's just absolutely ruined forZe.
Let me tell you what. If long-term being the IGL harms his individual performance, and this is the ceiling for him, I'd want someone else to pick up the reins because he's been playing really well so far. It's crazy that he just goes for the peak. He's so low on HP and he actually gets the 4 kills. So yeah, it's one of those pistol rounds when you just feel like every single bullet's gonna connect. So now PERA, they, I guess, have a green light to win 10 rounds here on Ancient. Only up against a couple pistols. Results the only one on the deep as well. Everyone else rocking the Glocks, and they've just been fed a big HE.
At what point, if you're forZe, do you get rattled? Because, yeah, granted, this is PERA's map pick. They look good earlier against Movistar, but these forZe guys, a couple of them have played a lot of Ancient at a top level, top 20 level on LAN in big games. At what point do you sit in this server right now and just start thinking, what on earth can we do? We're running our rounds, we're running our defaults, our set plays, and nothing's working. We're just getting run down.
Yeah. You know what's the issue right now? I feel like they might not even get a decent shot to run their set plays, their defaults, and all that they have on the T side. This is how close the CTs are to closing things out. I feel like at this point you are already a little bit frustrated for sure. I don't think they expected this game to be as competitive. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't think they expected this game to be so uncompetitive in this way that it is, right? Maybe the other way around. This is what they were getting ready for, or a closer map. But so far, that's been a fairly comfortable walk in the park. There's to say for the CTs. Obviously, the first buy round for forZe comes up right now. Gokushima, he's been on a tough start, but as far as we know, he's that type of player that can just go nuts out of nowhere, right? So maybe this is what they need. They just need 1 or 2 big rounds from their individuals, and then they can bounce back.
Mid Camion. The nade in. Krad, though, gets the frag. He is traded by DGL. Another flash is over, and Aaron, aggressive in this game, trying to take space. So much going on here from PERA. They just keep moving in and out of Jaguar on mid, and DGL is now back up. Thinking about playing around with smoke. So much going on, and Tenir just says, all right, I'll find a good timing. I'll come through the smoke on my teammate's flash. And now it's not looking great at all for forZe.
No way.
Oh my lord. What is going on? Look at
what's happening? He's just charging at them with the SMG in hand, just jumping, doesn't care where the AVP is. Thank God Gokushima was in position, by the way. Result might have been dealt with there, and the bomb's gonna get planted. Aaron's on 2 kills already in the round, and he's low on HP. Not that it stopped him in the pistol. And he's going all around the world. Surely they realize that he could be coming in on the flank. They haven't seen anything towards CT. Diop can just turn around any moment now. Result's just going to play for the round towards Cave. Actually, Jigos, that's a bit risky. Got to focus on staying alive right now. You don't want to give him a time, or a chance, actually. But he decides to go for the peak. Gets the kill. 5 on the board for forZe. That's a start. I'm still a bit baffled by what we've seen from the MP9, but
gotta forget about it. 1 round at a time. Yeah. Certainly, if you're forZe here, yeah, this game isn't done, but you need to get a foothold on this T side. You need so many good gun rounds. You need money in the bank to withstand your losses too. PERA, they could have forced here. It wouldn't have been clean. It wouldn't have been good. It would have been FAMAS's mostly across the board. So I don't blame them for this. Play the longer game. You're so close, as you said, already to at least overtime, if not winning the game. So, yeah, why take any risks on the pistols?
Yeah. Oh. Porya's back. He's been silent so far in the second half, and that's an unfortunate Molotov. Thank God there's no CTs towards that bomb site, so they should be able to get this one on the board. Krad, not a bad position. Something that I guess we did witness in the first gun round, in the previous one, the fact that Krad sent all along towards middle. He was able to get away with the kill. I feel like this is one of the best qualities that Krad has. He's just really good at creating space for his team on his lonesome, right? And he's a pretty self-sacrificial player, in my eyes. I've always looked at Krad as a player that might go 1 in 15 at the start of a map, and he's just not gonna overthink it too much, right? I feel like he doesn't really give a damn that much. Obviously, no one likes being 1 in 15, right? But I think he's still a player that you can rely on to have that massive turnaround mid-game, even if it's a bit of a tougher situation. And obviously, that comes with experience. We did have a talk about the lack of experience, maybe overall in the forZe lineup. Krad is the one that doesn't lack any. That was interesting. But yeah, I mean, he's been on teams like I mean, I'm gonna say one name, and I'm just gonna shut up. Dream Eaters. This is where we saw him first. The Berlin Major. Yeah, this is this guy.
Legendary team.
Absolutely. Windstrike and Tropic after that. So you gotta feel like a player that has so many LANs and that's played a couple seasons of Pro League. He's played majors as well. You gotta feel like he's gonna have the composure.
Certainly hope so.
There's the open.
Big control from forZe onto flashes. Krad, the man himself, wants to take him space. To open some room for his team. Counter util is in from that CT side, and Krad, oh my lord, gonna phase the smoke. Straight through. Camion though, up to the task. 4 on 4 now. Teammate lost deep in towards mid in the red room. And they see CTs are split a bit in half. They also need to worry soon because a player could have crossed, I think. Well, we know they haven't, but in their minds, a player could have crossed mid.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see that Camion was actually aware of it, and he's still holding for the possibility. They have no information. They have no idea. Krad just walked through the smoke. As far as they know, there could be another player towards red, and that just makes it really tough for the rotations. And that makes it really uncomfortable for the two CDs towards the B-bomb side, which means that they need to try and find something towards the round, but they both found their demise. A double kill going in favor of forZe. They're not committing off of it, and that's given some time to Camion to get into a good position. He's gonna get smoked off. Maybe if he gets fortunate on the spam, he might get a kill or two. They've actually lined up. This side's not too far a shot. He was tagged down through the smoke, and he's quite low on HP as of now.
Get out of there. Yeah. It's a tricky round for PERA. And this is one of those rounds where it might look really silly that those two B players have pushed, but as we're saying, in PERA's head, there could be a lurker in mid. They've lost so much of the map. Those B players are panicking, thinking, well, if we sit back, retake on the site, we could get pinched at any moment. If we play in towards dark, we could get surrounded. If we stay on the site, we're just going to get pushed in by the players as they flash through and stuff like this. So I don't blame them for getting aggressive. It's really earlier in that round where PERA maybe just ceded too much of that turf for free when they should have fought for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you think about it, is the fact that they had no presence towards Cave either. So as far as they know, the only other viable option, well, they have two options. You either get ahead of the play, which they try to do, right? Just catch the T's as they're trying to line up their execute and kind of throw a spanner into the works, or just completely leave that B-bomb side and head over towards middle to clear out red alongside Camion and then send two people to flank heaven maybe towards the B-bomb side, right? Those are the plays that usually teams would go for. I feel like it was too late into the round, though, to go back and clear out middle. I feel like they missed the timing on that one. So, yeah, only option was just aggress ramp and hope for the best. Didn't work out. And I think it's safe to say forZe are back on this map. It's just an eco coming up. So, unless you flop it against the hero M4 of Camion and the 4 pistols, you're going to be in touching distance of leveling things up here.
Boy, jeez. See where they're off to.
Hello?
No, not onto
They
Krad.
failed, I think.
Yeah. Sad times. And it's a DGL here. Still on hand, already tagged up. Everyone else likes to get out. Util, I can't believe he's still alive, but surely that will not remain the case for very long.
Yep, there comes the flash. Result to collect him. B bomb side completely safe, and shalfey's gonna take care of MSN as well. At this point, it's all about the damage, right? Camion should be thinking about holding on to the rifle at this point. And Aaron's the one hoping to get himself a bit of a cheeky upgrade. Sadly for him, Tenier is just feeling it in this round, and he's just taking both of them down. Looks like a clean round for the T's, and it will be a clean round for the T's. A little bit of BM coming in from shalfey. You can tell that he's feeling it right now. You can tell that they were really frustrated throughout that first half by how things went. Now I feel like they're starting to get a grasp of the game. Obviously, back to the buy rounds. We go for the CTs. DGL on the AVP, everyone else on the M4. So what I wonder about right now is how do you counter that heavy mid presence from forZe? Because we've seen that happen so many times in the last couple buy rounds.
Good dump on nades early. What I'd like to see from PERA is actually in the mid round coming off B and fighting harder into mid.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a little bit more of that, because you can see on the mini map right now, there's a lot of these rounds who are just playing on the sites themselves. Aaron, for a man that's had a sensational game, I think he's had 5 deaths in a row. I think it was 17 to 7.
Yeah, he slowed it down a bit.
Yeah, he's cooled off a tad. And, you know, if you want to look at that first half a different way, is, you know, if porya and Aaron aren't having massive individual rounds, maybe that first half does look quite different.
Yeah, that's always the issue, right? I mean, it's always nice when you see a good individual performance from someone, or someone just peeking. And I couldn't even call it a good individual performance what we saw from them. We just saw them win every single fight with an instant headshot for 10 consecutive rounds, let's say, right? And if that stops happen, or when that stops happen, there's problems. But not if your teammates are able to pack a punch. Great response towards the B bomb site. 2 of 4 to fall down, but look at Tenier. He has the play for the round. He's cleared up the entire A bomb site. They don't realize, by the way, porya is just gonna start rotating back. He's not ready for the off angle. There goes one. There goes the second. That's great work by Tenier. And now he can just play passively. The bomb's already crossed inside of Donut. They have a clear passage, a safe one, towards the bomb site itself. Gokushima gonna take care of it, and look at result. This flank's got layers on layers on layers. And they were just not ready for it. MSN needs to clutch it up. A 1 versus 3. There's so many angles to be afraid of, and that was just the bait for the AVP. Headshot from Gokushima, 9 rounds on the board for the T's. It's cooking.
Yeah. This is probably advantage for forZe now to win the map. They got so much cash. This T side has been storming ever since the rifles came out.
You know what that is? That wasn't a troublesome CT side for forZe. That was just CS2 being T-sided. Oh, did you see the shine on the knife?
I didn't.
Oh, you missed it.
Disappointed. Where's the Max? He's here. Let's go. Swing.
Oh.
Swing. Get out there. Get him a flash. Somebody. Please. Don't let him just get naded down. Somebody help this man. Somebody help MSN. Somebody give
That's
him some
taken a long
grenades.
time.
Smokes him off. They just tried to ruin our fun.
Sweats.
That's forZe.
Oh. Digo's found one. Digo looking for a second. Hope's gonna connect. Max 7 hunting him down. Let's go, boy. Well, that didn't work out that well.
I just feel teased. I feel so many moments in that round. I feel
Yeah, right.
Max 7. Here we go. You know, you're gonna get a good fight.
Yeah.
It's gonna feel good inside. Give me that warm feeling, and then just never gets to connect.
This one connected, and Krad wanted to make sure. A couple extra bullets for a good measure. Wanted to make sure he hasn't missed the shot. It's been a lovely recovery on the T side, all things considered. Great half by Tenir, by the way. He's had a lot of impact on the T side. CT side, it was a little bit tough for him, getting split on that A-bomb side. Had a couple, I guess, alright moments, but it's been a far better T side for him. A far better T side for shalfey, for Krad towards middle. Just in general, he's looked a lot more solid. This could be the final buy round for PERA here. Before they let forZe get into the driver's seat. And look at Krad, he's just chasing them down. Did they realize that he's so quick, by the way? He's so good at taking that solo space. And look at the entire forZe team, by the way. They're on the other side of the map, headed towards the B-bomb side. No. And Krad's got such a prime position, they have no clue.
Oh my lord, he's destroyed them. MSN is thinking, where have my teammates gone? Where's the defense? He has no resistance. There's no chance to mount a defense.
Wow.
That is about as dominant as a round gets in modern Counter-Strike. A fast mid-take on one player whilst the other will rip up on B, trying to get all the space for free. Finds the perfect timing to walk the red room smoke up here.
Yeah.
And just completely dominates.
It makes it so good, like even better for him, the fact that they boost on top of the smoke and they don't see anything, right? Because then they have that false sense of security. Even if they know that there should be a timing for him to be that quick, which is highly unlikely, but they should. As soon as you boost and you don't spot a single body, that means that even if there was 10% of your brain that's thinking, okay, maybe there is a timing for Krad. Now that 10% is reduced to 1%, right? You're just not looking for it. You just don't think it would have been possible for him to be in red without you hearing a single step.
Yeah, I mean, it worked perfectly. It's also those kind of, that mid-set, all the nades, denies information. So the one guy that was in red room, because his teammates were double in donut, was like, oh god, this could be a fake. They could be running out A right now. And he comes off at just the wrong time.
Yeah.
So, perfection in terms of what forZe were aiming for. That puts them up to 11. It's going to be a half buy from PERA.
But now you see that comeback. You see how comfortable forZe are on the T side. You can guess that they would start on the T side of Inferno as well, being obviously their map pick. T side momentum actually is a thing sometimes.
Well, they're out of chances. Out of opportunities. This map was in the palm of their hands, and right now they're snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. In this round, though, Camion finally an entry for PERA. Krad, though, says no. He's been so good at creating space in mid. Another trade on towards A. And we're going to find ourselves soon in a 3-on-3 after plant.
Krad, timing's going to be everything. Does he turn around? Oh, MSN actually decides to play it off from CT, but this fight is everything. Aaron catches a bit of a good timing. Tenir should still clear it out. Has he seen him? Not sure. I don't think he has. Does Aaron make a step, though? That fight is so important. Tenir has no clue. He's a dead man, but oh, Aaron fires a little bit too soon, but still manages to get the kill onto the USP. It's complete chaos, but Gokushima spotted one as well. Smoke towards Donut. Both players are here. They just need to spam. They're gonna stick to defuse. Krad gets the first one. Krad with a second, and surely this is how it ends. Low HP. DGL, he's gonna try and stick it, but Gokushima flying through the smoke, denies him and takes him down for map 1 to go in favor of forZe.
Krad knows his lineups, that's for sure. Yeah, it kind of, I mean, honestly, it was like, it felt like two different maps. That first half was so good.